Yes, welcome to the best post-race show ever, brought to you by Twisted Tea. Me and Max Anstie here, and we have some fans. Cheers, everybody. Yes. I don't know where they got this stuff. You guys are like the mascots now for Twisted Tea. Okay, so they're pumped. You guys had a good weekend?
Awesome weekend. Great weekend.
How about your weekend? Was it great?
No, we had a bit of a nightmare, to be honest.
Okay, that's what it sounded like.
Yeah, no, it's the way it goes. I mean, pretty much every session I ended up in the pits, and then last moto, at least, you know, the only positive was second moto.
Yeah.
I had a 28th gate pick or 27th gate pick, so wasn't ideal, but I rode strong and had a little battle with Savaji. Well, actually, he was catching me right at the end, and I was like, right, okay, I'm gonna.
And this is for 10th, I think. Right?
Yeah, this
you don't
is
want to give it
10th.
up.
And I got cross-righted and went off the track, and then I was right behind him again at the end. But step in the right direction in that one. But yeah, practice we had a bit of a mare. We were swapping and changing a few things, and a couple of bits went a bit, you know, pear-shaped. But
okay.
and then first moto, I blew my wheel out, my rear wheel, all the spokes, you know, snapped out of it or whatever.
You were not trying to jump the Rocco's Leap, were you?
Yeah, I tried.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And that's what did it?
Yeah, well, I mean, it must have been, yeah. No, it was definitely that. Because, but I saw Sexton do it in front of me, and I figured, oh, right, like, people are jumping it. And last year it wasn't that bad. So, yeah, that was just not the best way to go, but it is what it is. I still salvaged something to try and make an all-right gate pick, but still, 27th wasn't great for the gate for the second moto. So.
But in a way, that was your best moto of the year, running in the top 10 like that, wasn't it?
Yeah. Actually, I didn't even think about it like that.
Silver lining.
Yeah, exactly. No, I felt really good. The track was soft. You know, I've been here before quite a lot. You know, I've raced the Nations here. I've raced it before when I was younger, and last year we had two rounds here.
True.
So I feel like I know this place. So it wasn't. It's pretty familiar for me out there. But no, it's all right. You know, now we've got a week to go. I'm actually going with the team. We're going to Boston and then to Southwick to go and train over there.
Okay.
To try and get a day in the sand before Southwick, because haven't ridden Southwick before, so we'll see what that's like.
It's going to be weird because you're known as a sand guy, but it's not normal sand there.
Oh.
Has people told you this?
No, I thought sand was sand.
No, you'll find out. Everybody says it looks sandy, but it's hard underneath, and it's weird compared to other sand tracks, so good luck.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. You would rather just be bottomless, I would think.
Oh, I'm fine with whatever at the moment, to be honest. You know, I thought today was actually pretty soft in some spots. I thought they did a good job with it. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to going to a new place, so we'll see.
That's right. That's cool. All right, we're going to go to a different place. We have a media corral at the end of these races, so we got some sound bites with some other riders today, and we'll take you through their day.
Jett Lawrence, first off, talk about what happened in the second moto on the start. How did you end up so far back?
I had a pretty good jump on my start, but Jalik and Hunter just had a better jump on me and drive out of the gate, and they just closed me down. So I was a little far back, and a guy went and balked in the middle of the turn, the first one, when I went to go cut down. So I hit his tire and just saved it. And was making my way through. I think I might have got to 10th or something. I didn't know what position I was in, and was trying to make a pass for whatever, and the guy just made a silly mistake, got off balance, and instead of like a normal person backing off and correcting, he goes and gasses it out to the outside and ends up taking me down. So I went, I think, and I was in a terrible spot. I couldn't get going fast because all the riders. I was right on the exit, so I was on like the 91 highway. So it was a bit of a struggle with that, but I got up, and I think my mechanic told me I was like outside top 30 or something. And so it was a hard one, and I just kept looking at the board. It says 19th and then 16th, but I felt really good in that first one. We made a few changes from this first moto because the bike wasn't feeling the greatest. It wasn't soaking up any bumps in the rear, and just kept on skating everywhere. So the forks were going too far down, they're a little too soft, so we put them up and did a few clicker changes and ended up making a big difference. I was able to charge, and that second one just felt awesome. Came back to 6, was able to salvage a lot of points, so I think that's my championship rider this year, I'm pretty sure, so hopefully I don't have to have too many of those. And yeah, ended up getting 3rd overall. I gained 9 points in the first one, lost 2, so I gained 7 points, which is really good. Better from last weekend with only gaining 1 point, so no, I'm happy. I'm pretty okay with this weekend. I did like this track. I was kind of hoping for a 1-1, but But hey, it doesn't always go your way. So no, I'm happy for how it went.
3-4 for fourth. So just missed out on the RedBud podium, but still, I think overall good day, right?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Riding was really good. I got to yell RedBud on the podium in the first moto. That was cool. That was a bucket list tick, so that was cool. Last year I didn't get to do that, so went up there and let it rip, so that was really cool. Second moto, my riding was really good. I was charging the whole moto, went down pushing, trying to catch J-Mart because I knew that would have got me on the podium, and I didn't know if he was feeling it or like what he was going through, so I was just like, I need to get to him as fast as I can to have as much time to pass him, or, you know, if I 3 laps, 1 lap, whatever, you know. So yeah, satisfied, not stoked, but no, all in all, not a bad day.
Okay, thanks.
Do you know what I got today?
What would you? Oh, okay, we're here with Brandon Hartranft. Yes. What'd you get?
10th overall.
Dude, you were running 8th in one of the motos, weren't you?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Nah, I don't know. I don't.
So you got 10th overall.
Yeah.
So that's best of the year.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yes. Why? What changed, dude?
I mean, ever since Supercross ended, it's like told myself to like, it's time to kind of get your crap together. And
Okay.
ever since we started outdoors, it's just been progress on progress. But I mean, I expected myself to eventually be in this position to get 10th, but I didn't think it would happen this soon. Today, I just kind of put myself in good positions, and I rode. Obviously, I rode good. I mean, 10th overall in this class is pretty sweet. I'm definitely pumped, but not much has changed. I mean, Budman and the team, we've been working our butts off, and I mean, good things come when you're working hard.
All right. Fans, can you cheer for Hartranft back here? You guys getting crazy. Hartraft's top 10 overall. And Hartranft, you're a Jersey guy, as am I. As is Tom.
Oh, yeah,
our
Jersey
camera
for
guy.
life, boys. Pork, leg, and cheese
Yeah,
on everything bagel. That's the way to go.
Yeah,
Salt,
everything
salt,
bagel.
pepper, ketchup. That's
You
it.
guys don't even know what a pork roll is.
Nah, you guys. We don't know what Taylor ham is. It's only pork roll.
So my question
Yeah, I
to you
went
is,
home. We had some.
Oh, okay. You had some. My question to you is, Southwick, did you venture up there as a kid? Do you have a little extra background?
No, literally, my first time ever being at Southwick was 2019 Pro National.
That is so weird, dude.
Yeah, it's like 4 hours from my house. It's not even far.
Are you scared? Is
Of
that
what?
why you didn't go?
Of what?
The locals.
Oh,
Our
dude,
guy
they're
Phil
gnarly.
Nicoletti
Yo,
said,
people
I
think
won't go there because I'm scared of them.
people think RedBud people are gnarly. Dude, the Massachusetts boys,
Yeah.
wicked.
Okay.
Yeah, it ain't good.
Okay. They're gonna bring it. You're gonna bring it, and we'll get to a few more sound bites from some
And make
riders.
sure you guys, when you're at Southwick, get one of these.
Hey, you guys didn't
Hey,
expect the
I
break to be
prefer.
this good at this.
I know this is the regular one, original. Half and half, boys. Need to get on it.
Wow.
And girls.
I think A-Ray, who's been messing with you over there, he
Hey,
did a good
ask
job.
A-Ray.
You need a plug for the Twisted Tea. He's way better than you think.
Exactly.
Let's get to more riders. Good job, Brandon Hartranft.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
Kenny Roczen, RedBud. What happened in the second moto with the crash? Did you just kind of get cross-threaded or something? Or?
No, I tucked the front, but like a couple of times I went left, right, left, and it was just so gnarly, it just flipped me over, and I folded myself up, and as I crashed, I braced my body, and right as I got up, like I had a gnarly cramp in my calf, so I was just waiting for a second, like trying to stretch it out. I'm like, oh, I need to let go, you know, because also the knee brace and stuff, so the straps are all around it and kind of tight, you know, and I cramped out really bad, and it came kind of like unexpected too, but there's just roller after roller, and I think my body may have been too far forward, and yeah, just unfortunately.
Were the bars a little bent afterwards, or the bike twisted up?
I think it was, but then after a lap or so, it was fine. But just after that, I kind of had to get back in the groove a little bit. And the track is really gnarly to get a good flow on it in general. Ultimately, I think if I wouldn't have crashed, I could have run out with the front guys a little bit better. But after that, I kind of had to find my. The track is weird. Like ever since 2018, and they have dumped all the sand on. There's still some hard spots. So in the corners, there's no real holdup, right? Like the berms are shallow and kind of thin, so that blows out, and you're just sliding all over the place. It's kind of funky. I like the RedBud better before 2018.
Oh, okay, yeah, like with the old first turn and everything.
Yeah,
like
that turn. No, this is fine. It's just whenever they threw the sand on top of it, now it's just kind of like sloppy a little bit and a hard base underneath it. So, but it is what it is.
Chase Sexton, 6th overall, I think it was 8-4 on the day. Second moto, obviously a lot better, but I'm sure you kind of wanted to be up on the podium here at home, huh?
Yeah, definitely. It's cool to have the fans back. After last year, I actually got on the podium here for my first 450 podium, and there was no fans, or there was a few, so it would have been cool. I got to go up on the podium, though, and they brought me up there, so that was cool, seeing all those guys back out. So, yeah, it was a rough day. I rode down in the first corner, first moto, and just kind of put a damper on my day. And then second moto, I got an okay start, made my way up to fourth, and honestly just couldn't really go forward. I was kind of getting sketchy and wasn't really gelling with the track and the bike. So, yeah, hopefully we get on a roll here. We've been taking a few weeks off after these races, so hopefully we can get on a roll now and, yeah, try and make something out of these next 4 races.
All right, Adam Cianciarulo, RedBud. Obviously, the second moto, you don't really want to talk about it. But first moto was, you know, you're in the mix. You're kind of getting in there a little bit. Did you feel overall pretty good until that point?
Yeah, I mean, I really didn't feel that comfortable on the track all day, to be honest. But I felt good, like in the beginning, like I was just telling Mathis. Yeah, so basically, I don't really like talking about it anymore. I've talked about it enough, but yeah, I've had some ulnar nerve problems, and I got it decompressed, and most of the time that works. You know, I got it done by one of the best like arm specialists in the United States, and he says he sees like 100 patients a year, and maybe 2 of them will come back and say it didn't help for them. So they can do a surgery where they just move the whole nerve. So I'm going to get that done when the season's over. So that's just bothering me. Sometimes it's not that bad, and then sometimes it's terrible. It's yeah, it's been brutal to deal with. It's been like 2 years. It's really frustrating, but like I said, sometimes it's fine, you know. But yeah, that's the first model. It's like I'm up there and I'm feeling good and riding with everybody, and then I just can't really hold on to the bike anymore, and then that happens. So, but I felt good about my effort. I tried hard the whole time. Second moto, yeah, good start. Just pushed right through the ride, and man, I really jacked my bike up.
Really?
Yeah, oh, so bad, so bad. Yeah, front brake was high, the clutch was low. The front fender was underneath the underneath the wheel. So when I was kind of compressing the bike down, it was like stopping the front wheel. It's just bad moto all around.
All right, we'll give you a real wrap-up on this show. I cannot expect Brandon Hartranft or Max Anstie to know exactly what happened, like in the battles they weren't in, or in the 250 class, which they're not even watching. So we will tell you what happened. Justin Cooper and Jett Lawrence been battling for this championship, right? And nothing really changed today to make you think that they're not the top guys, but they have been leaving the door open. We saw the first real adversity for Jett Lawrence today when he went down in Moto 2. He had already had a bad start at mid-pack. He tangled with another rider, had to come from about last. He salvaged 6th. And Justin Cooper had his problems in Moto 1. The finish line right over there, he ended up crashing while leading at the end of the first lap. He finished 4th. That did open the door a bit, but I don't want to take anything away from RJ Hampshire, who had the speed on both guys in both races. At one point, he passed Jett Lawrence in Moto 1, then he crashed, then he caught him again, then he crashed, then he caught him again. And in Moto 2, he passed Cooper and had taken off with the lead, and then he crashed. But the good news is his crashes weren't as bad as theirs, and we know how determined RJ Hampshire is, especially after leading at High Point and having his chain break. So he ended up winning the overall today with 2-2 scores. Then he mentioned he was sick. He seemed to have a combination of both I can't breathe because I'm sick and I'm crying because I'm so happy about winning all at once. So shout out and congrats to RJ. Good revenge for the heartbreak at High Point. Like I said, Cooper and Jett Lawrence opened the door for some others to get in there. And it was awesome to see Jeremy Martin back inside the top 5 today, riding with a longer list of injuries than I can even mention in this show. In the 450 class, these guys got a serious problem, man. Dylan Ferrandis is dangerous down the stretch. I know the racing has been awesome, and there's been great battles. Today, Roczen was fast, Plessinger was fast, Cianciarulo was in it for a while, Eli Tomac won Moto number 2. But it doesn't matter where he starts. It doesn't matter who's in front of him. Late in the race, Dylan Ferrandis, he gonna get you. He did it in the first moto. He passed all of those guys, including Tomac, including Cianciarulo, including Roczen, including Plessinger, to win it. In Moto 2, he almost did it to Eli Tomac. As even Ferrandis admitted on the podium, nobody passes Eli Tomac on the last lap of a national. Well, he almost did. He got really close. So he's starting to pull away a bit in points. Roczen had a good day, but he crashed. First, he cased Larocco's leap super bad. Then he crashed in the corner after it a few laps later. I think you're really seeing Roczen pushing because when he knows Ferrandis is behind him, he knows he's got to go and he's got to make up points on him. You're starting to see that little extra 1% Roczen's trying to find. It's led to some crashes and some mistakes, and Ferrandis is pulling away in points. I know it's only round 4, but I think this is a danger zone for everyone else to try to answer what Ferrandis is throwing down. He has won 3 of the 4 races this year. And the crowd, by the way, I know it's America's birthday, but they seem to respect the hustle. The guy grinds. You've got to give him that. So Ferrandis, he's got the momentum going into Southwick. I have a feeling he'll be good there too. We'll see how it turns out next week. Thanks to Twisted Tea, and thanks for watching our best post show ever.